Tips and tricks for using Toric IOL in pediatric cataract surgery. Meet Honey. She's a bright 8-year-old child. Unfortunately, she has developmental cataract impacting her vision. Like Honey, there are scores of children suffering from developmental cataract. Unfortunately, post-pediatric cataract surgery, visual rehabilitation remains a challenge. Astigmatic eyes undergoing cataract surgery may have poor visual rehabilitation, with the possible risk of developing meridional amblyopia. As you can see, Honey also has pre-existing corneal astigmatism greater than 2 diopters. Now, let's see how best we can help patients like Honey get ideal 6x6 vision. The first step is to carry out a preoperative evaluation, which includes an IOL Master 700 scan. This advanced optical biometry measures total keratometry and provides total axial power maps. And hey presto! All assumptions are set aside. Instead, the surgeon is now working with precise measurements. Also, it captures the scan within a minute, as long as the young patients are cooperative. What's more, it captures the reference images of blood vessels at the limbus, which gives the surgeon the precise access to place the Toric IOL intraoperatively. The Toric model to be implanted and the axis of implantation are determined using an online calculator. To be doubly sure of the axis for IOL placement, the surgeon also marks the 6 o'clock position in the patient's eye preoperatively. The surgeon uses a standardized surgical technique including limbal paracentesis and anterior capsulorhexis, followed by bimanual irrigation aspiration. Next, a temporal 2.4 mm incision is created and OVD is filled in the eye. The Toric IOL is implanted in the capsular bag. The IOL is rotated and left about 10 to 20 degrees short of its desired axis using a Callisto-guided imaging. Finally, OVD is flushed out of the anterior chamber using bimanual irrigation aspiration, and the final steps of IOL alignment are performed. The surgeon ensures a self-sealing, watertight closure of the globe. In case of wound leakage or any difficulty in globe formation, the surgeon applies interrupted 10-0 nylon sutures at the main port of incision. In cases in which the patient is younger than 6 years, or if a patient is judged to be uncooperative for a possible laser capsulotomy, a manual posterior continuous curvilinear capsulorhexis with or without limited anterior vitrectomy is performed. Did you know that around 25% of children suffering from pediatric cataract have pre-existing corneal astigmatism? Corneal astigmatism stabilizes by the age of 5 years. So, children above 5 years with regular astigmatism more than 1.5 diopters are eligible for Toric IOL implantation. A study by Vasavada et al. Reported excellent long-term visual outcomes after Toric IOL implantation in such children. To conclude, surgeons should repose complete confidence in biometry and preoperative evaluation. Also remember to counsel the parents on the aim and expected benefits of implanting Toric IOLs over traditional monofocal IOLs. Let's not leave any stone unturned in providing the best possible care for these patients.